Dang, that's an interior. Screw the bug, it's a limited edition PT Cruiser, man. Sick, that E30 is literally perfect. A pile of junk. You know what that is? That's a 2JGE, baby. And this is a full big brake conversion, so. All right, guys. So we're starting off the video at the shop, picking up a few tools to go down to the junkyard. I'm gonna go shut the lights off. So we actually found a few things. I went to the junkyard yesterday with Franklin. We were walking around trying to find some stuff for his Jeep, and then I was trying to find stuff for the Lexus, but I was in the wrong yard for that. But we found a bunch of cool stuff, so I'm gonna take you guys along. Gonna get some stuff for these hooligans. But yeah, there's a really special vehicle with a bunch of rare parts on it that I want to show you guys. So we're gonna head out to the junkyard, pull this front end off, hoping it's still there, and hopefully make a cool video for you guys. So let's go down there. That's a nice cart. It's over. Oh, nice one. Hey, your truck's over here, genius.
No, look at the tailgate.
Oh, the tailgate? Nice. Brought your white shoes and everything.
As if they're not average OBS.
I was gonna say, does it even work? There's our stupid little cart. Hey, the front wheel works now. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Ready to go get some junk? Got a bunch of junk up there too. So like I said, I was here yesterday. We were looking for some stuff in Franklin's Jeep, and then we stumbled across a couple trucks that had some parts that were worth taking a look at. So I'll show you what we found. So we walked down this whole aisle of trucks. You can do it, I promise. Hey, it's better than carrying all of it, trust me. It's all the way at the end. You're gonna be stoked when you have to push this thing back up. Nice. Casual. It's a good wheel.
One, brother.
Good wheel, bro.
Good tire, too.
Good tire, yeah. Ah, look.
7.3 power stroke.
I was gonna say, just vibing on the floor. It's just mint. Yeah, there's just a head sitting there. This was the Super Duty, or the F Super Duty, yeah. I think. This was the 1-ton boy.
Yeah, look, the hubs are gone. That's crazy.
Yeah. So this is, I think, an 87 F250 with a full-blown OG FabTech kit on it. If you guys know anything about off-road in the 90s, this is a pretty sick kit because, as you can see, it's got a factory drop bracket that's made by FabTech. You can see the other one back there. So this fixes your camber issue, and it has a lift spring. So if you lift these trucks, your camber gets all out of whack. So the drop brackets bring the beam back down to fix the camber. And what it also does, which is kind of nifty, is you can see the radius arm used to bolt. Please don't take my head off, guy. The radius arm used to bolt right here, and it wrapped around the cab mount. And then they move it back there and use existing holes in the frame. So this is technically a long arm kit, as well as a lift kit. It's got all sway bar mounts still on it. FabTech lift spring, the whole nine. So, and it also is mounted on a set of these pretty burly F250 beams. So I think it'll work well on your truck.
Yeah, she'll bolt right up, really.
Yeah,
after a lot of drilling and not bolting up.
Yeah. Did you get the one bushing off?
You know what I just realized? Take a look at how the truck's held up.
Oh, it's held up by these dinky little... It's fine.
It's totally safe.
Yeah, it's fine. Give her the little shake test. She'll be good. I was gonna say, I think
that was lucky.
That was the most California thing I've ever seen.
One swing on a 30-year-old truck that is literally rusted and has concrete.
And the steering just pops right off.
Yeah.
That's nice and nifty. Whoa! It looks like you took the front spring parts off. That's cool. Well, there you go. That makes that easy. You can just leave the whole front end assembled, honestly, and just pull the spindles off and just take the beam and the radius arm in one piece, and then just get these brackets. And then you should be good to go. So this is a FabTech kit. It's a long arm kit for a F250. They stopped making this, gosh, years and years, over 10 years ago, I think they stopped making this kit. So it's very hard to find. And for the OBS trucks, unless you're making it yourself, there's not a lot of options out there. So this kit was actually super sick. And Michael's building a pre-order out of his 81 F100. So we figured this is actually a perfect bolt-on option to be super quick and efficient. You can throw a shock on it. The spring's already there, ready to rock. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this thing off, this whole assembly off, see what other kind of stuff we can find in the junkyard. And then on top of of that, he'll get a pretty rad front suspension for only probably a couple $100, few $100, and then we can go and bolt everything on and ready to rock. Pretty cool. And I mean, you can see how much down travel the thing had before. Like it was definitely, I think this was like a 3 or 4 inch lift kit.
I should film this so.
I think it's gonna come off as easy as it did last time. Wow, it'd be nice if you hit it. I was gonna say, this is where he gets
a lot less smooth, but
this is where he,
done, brother.
yeah, this is where he gets embarrassed. Hit it like you mean it. Hits everything but this actual spindle. We bring a single rag. Nice.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Says the guy can't swing a hammer.
Now that's some California stuff right there.
This man's his Homer Simpson when he tries to nail his roof together and smashes every single one of his fingers. Jetty. This man's determined to use every wrong tool to do the right job.
Definitely not the biggest one.
I'm waiting for him to finish this before I just pull the radius arm off and have it drop.
Dan's all like, the bed is mint. I hate to misinform you, but the bed is definitely not mint.
The bed is not mint.
The bed is not mint, son. How about you guys? You want to go to the water park after this? Yeah. Water park.
You warm it up.
It's kind of casual. You have a 7.3 from this truck just vibing on the ground. You got a FabTech kit sitting on this truck. You walk down around the corner, you got another Super Duty with a Power Stroke in it. This truck has Alcoas on it. I found 3 of them. I know the 4th one's around here somewhere. It's got a factory set of Alcoas on it. And you walk over here and it's still got the original Garrett on it. I think there's a bunch of other crap down here. See as we walk this way. Oh, it's another FabTech kit. What the hell? I didn't know that. Well, dang. That's interesting. I didn't even know that. There's 2 FabTech kits in here. That's interesting. I didn't notice that yesterday. Walk over here, you got a Scottsdale C20. Kind of cool. Cool color. I like the stripe. And we were looking at this van because it has kingpin beams. And I believe these are the unequal length beams. And they're pretty damn wide. And they're also 5 on 5.5 already. Which is pretty rad. This is where you get into the fun stuff because you find stuff like this. Like what in the heck? That's interesting. And then you got a service bed, square body. It's a dually. It's kind of cool. These service bodies are the good ones too. There ain't much left, but it's a pretty decent cab. There's a crew cab right there. Damn. There it goes.
Oh, now it works.
I was gonna say, now it's gone.
Drop the bracket.
There it goes. I did it. There we go. It's out. One big piece. There you go. And Merry Christmas. So this is what working on cars looks like on a Sunday. We just really don't care. We know this is really easy, so we're just taking our sweet time with it. It's coming off. We got like 3 more bolts, and we're done. We go walk around and look at all the other junk in here. Victory! The pry bar is part of that now. This is the easy part.
Okay, so I found that second gen Dodge clip or kit, so I'm gonna go try to pop it off because it's actually really easy. Dealing with a bomb here, as you can probably tell. I can hear it flexing. Oh god. Oh, that was so much nicer than I was expecting. I'll take that. Now, I'll just undo these bolts, and the rest of this kit should just pop pretty much right out. Oh, geez, those are... No! That's where I didn't want it to go. Dude, you know it's gonna get so hard after this. Alright, well, I guess let's go. We can beat it. So now I didn't ask. Alright, got our second FabTech kit pulled off. You can see it's a aftermarket upper and spring. And everything else is stock though. I got a buddy with a second gen that could probably use this, so I figured I'd pull it off for him. And yeah, we're gonna clean everything up, go get that kit pulled off, and or that kit checked out, and we're gonna go load up and look at all the other stuff around here. Bruh.
Yeah, you should look at them.
Oh, I'm not going over there. I'm not gonna be able to breathe. We got our FabTech stuff. That's actually kind of crazy, dude. 2 FabTech kits in one day. It's pretty damn interesting.
Pretty intense, bro.
Yeah, so we're gonna take a lap, show you guys some of the cool cars in here. I kind of have a good idea of where most of them are. We're gonna hang right, because I think we saw most of the trucks in this. Oh yeah, there is a whole another yard right here, so we'll take a look at that. Show you there's a 4-door 64 Comet in there, actually, which is kind of cool. Yeah, so take a look up there. So look, last time I was in here, I saw this. Absolutely mint E30 convertible. See if I can get the other shot of it. See how nice that E30 is? Dude, look at the town car limo behind it. That's sick. That E30 is literally perfect. I think that's why they have it like set to the side with a cone. And then you can probably see right there, it says Continental on it. That's an old car hauler. I noticed that in there. And then the limo. So I don't remember what year this thing was.
Cab.
Yeah. Chrysler?
Yeah.
Crew cabs, baby. Let's go. They literally wrote no cat. Yeah. Because some people, I guess, think that these have cats in them. Ain't no way, yeah. It's like a lot of more imports and stuff like that. That's where you get into a lot of newer cars. But if you keep in mind, like when you're building a classic car, you got to keep in mind that some of these, like older cars, like I think there was a 7 Series BMW over here. The inner hot rodder in me always thinks of things like this, because you walk over to a car like this, which I believe this was a 7 Series Beamer. This has, I think, the V8 in it, either the V8 or the V10. You can see it's dropped down a lot, but on top of that, look at the size of the brakes on this car, and they're just sitting in the dirt. So if you wanted a gnarly set of brakes for your hot rod, that would be a good set right there. You always got to think of these things, because you never know when, instead of spending $3,000 on a set of brakes, you might, you know, be more than a neighborhood to go to the junkyard and find a factory set off another car, make a set of custom brackets and bolt it on yourself. So here's a bullnose F250 with everything gone. I was gonna say, how do you know it's clip swapped?
No, it has an OBS bed.
How do you know it's an OBS bed?
Look at the fender.
It's round.
It's round. Bullnose.
Oh yeah, it's yeah. Not only that, it's pushed in.
Yeah.
Got a rib right there.
Bullnose interior. So.
Oh, it's a bullnose for sure. Base model bullnose. Hey, I need that. Natural gas. What the heck? A Vic? Somebody explain. Why does it say natural gas on it? Is it because it's a flex seal or something? Oh, okay. Someone explain this, because I actually didn't know that they did that.
Oh wow.
On these Vics.
Yeah, look.
Where?
Yeah, it is a natural gas car.
Yeah, that's like, I didn't know the Vics could do that.
Yeah, you see the hookup?
So it doesn't run on gas or fuel, it runs on natural gas. That's interesting. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Someone explain that a little more. I'm actually curious. We're walking over here and seeing this. I don't know what the heck they were doing with this, but they cut the whole roof off and everything. All right, look at this. How many times do you see a 64 Comet crew cab in a junkyard? Never. Look how nice the interior is in this thing too. Dash is all still there. Yeah, it's actually in good shape too. The steering wheel is still there. And even the steering wheel wrap ain't in bad shape. Oh man, I can't open that. No back seat. I want a 4-door car. Little crew cab action. No grills in the back of this thing. I'm pretty sure that's the grill off this car. Headlight bucket. Taillights. 64 Comet taillights. Just casual. Yeah, I noticed it was a 404. It's got the original black plates on it. Thing's in good shape. It's got the caps on it too. Damn. It's pretty wild. Yeah, it's a 404. Which I believe was a trim package, because obviously it doesn't have any 400 cubic inch anything in it.
I used to think the 404, I thought it was like 4-door or something.
I think each number stands for something else. Like 4 doors, 0 is 4 horsepower.
Yeah.
4 horsepower. 4 dudes in the back seat. Should we play how far can you throw the carb? These are kind of cool. They made a GT variant of this car. That was actually pretty rad. Is this the Taurus or is this the Escort? I think it's the Escort. Dang, that's an interior. Oh wow. Talk about base model, no tack or nothing, just fuel and temp and an 80-mile-an-hour speedo. Look at those seats.
Tempo, what is this?
It's either a Taurus, a Tempo, or an Escort. It's a Tempo, yeah. Tempo GL. Oh yeah, it is a Tempo. Damn. Oh, nice. I think it's a town car. Dude, is this Toby's car?
What, the Lincoln?
Yeah. He had a town car, right?
He had a Continental.
Oh, it was a Continental? A lot of these Lincolns, I think almost all of them have this, even mine. Mine's kind of not there anymore, but they all had the Hideaway. Oh, there's another one. Is this a Marquise though? Or is this another Lincoln? Yeah, I think this is Grand Marquise, I think. I don't know. I don't know my 80s boxes enough. Holy crap, it's a probe. Dude, yeah, screw the GT Mustang. Look, dude, it's a Calypso probe. That's a sick color. Damn. Well, it was a stick. For a while, before I got my Fox, I was actually gonna get a probe, but I couldn't find one in a manual. That was like not $7 grand. Cause I was like, that'd be a cool little fun daily driver, little probe. 2.2 liter. I know they're slow, but they are cool. That's just a cool looking car. I like this color a lot too. Lower it on some wheels. That'd be a nice little driver. This is a sick color too. I did not know it came in that color. 93, is that your car?
Yeah.
Literally your car. It's even got stickers all over. It's basically a gambler car.
Dude, it's even gonna end up here.
See the wagon?
Huh?
See the wagon? I saw this last time. I think it had a 429 in it. And it's a Woody wagon. I think it's an LTD Country Squire, if I remember right. Yeah, these are cool. This is one of the cars where if I was gonna sell the town car, I'd get one of these and I'd make one of these into a pre-runner, because I could tuck like a 40-inch tire up into the back and it would just be badass all the way around. So this one, this is it's a 400. I didn't know you got a modified in a wagon. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, it's got a 400 in it. Wow, that sucks. That's even worse. Imagine having a 400 and a Woody wagon. The nice thing about it is you can fold these back seats down and you could sleep all the way to the front seats. And even someone that's 6'2" like me could probably lay flat in this thing. It's kind of a cool car. I like these things. But damn, that sucks. That's a nice, good bit of rot. Escort with the freaking Need for Speed Underground 2 kit on it. Yeah. Look at this thing. Card von Feisver. Nice. Tricked out. It's got side skirts. It's got a whole kit. Nice. Hell yeah, dude, there's an R34 GTR. Oh my god. Oh my god. I wonder if these Cadillacs have the same little fancy doohickey like the town car does, where you can move the doohickey around. Oh, it does.
Is this one?
Look at that, like, what was that, like 500 cubic inches and like 140 horsepower?
Whole lot of worthless.
Could have been something cool, but it's not. It looks damn cool. If you put that in a hot rod, you'd be like, what is that? And then it's, yeah, it's a whopping 120 horsepower at the crank, brother. I'm sure there's ways to make that motor not suck, but out of the box, just get a 4.6. Oh, there's a couple darts over here. It's kind of cool. I don't know how the difference between looking at a Valiant and a dart when I walk up to it. I'm pretty sure it's the trim is the only thing really to tell the difference when it looks like this. I think this is a 67 Valiant. Maybe a dart? I don't know. Oh no, this is a Plymouth. Never mind. This is a dart. Yeah, this is a dart, but that's a Valiant. What the heck? Man's just finding all the weird stuff. I like those caps, those are cool.
Yeah, this is 74 dart cab. Hey, there's a bug.
Screw the bug, it's a limited edition PT Cruiser, man. Oh damn, that seats that I think that Silverado that I saw earlier, I think these were the taillights that were in it. I could be wrong. I'll overlay the photo. I bet you that's the same taillight that that guy put in it. Dude, there's so many cars in here that you could just like see our quote unquote unappreciated survivors, and we're just like, let's see how far we can throw a rock to the windshield. What?
Savannah beige.
That's kind of cool.
There's the engine in it.
Oh, it's got all the caps in it though. I just realized that. I wonder what a set of those would go for. This one I remember had a bunch of crap on the back of it, like a bunch. Wow, they cleaned a lot of it out. There was way more than that. There was a lot more of that yesterday when I was here, but it's gone now. Man, it's with a lot of schools. Oh, I can smell the right fuel. Yeah, so this one's not the 300D. There's another one over there. It's a 300D. It's a 220, a 72 220. These are actually kind of cool because they have that like Cadillac-like fender in the back. Damn Mercedes and their crazy weird suspension. And you got badass steering. 64. Why does it say 64 and then 72? I don't know which one it is, but kind of a cool car. I don't know what kind it is, but I've never seen one before. It's kind of like kind of looks like an MR2 kind of deal, the body style. It is a Lancia, huh?
I don't know the kind of car.
There you go. There was a 300D. Oh, it's right there. Big Marty guy. So Marty has one of these, which already has the AC compressor on it and everything's still on it. It's literally like, it's like a mini IDI. It kind of looks like a 12 valve when you look at it.
A P pump on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, the good old poverty pump on her. Oh, it's for sale. This thing had like the nicest interior. Remember I saw it? A lot of these cars have super nice interiors. And it's like, why is this car, like the dash wasn't even dirty. Like they're that clean. The seats are perfect. The back seats are perfect. Like, the door closes better than mine. Where? That's an ES300. I do know Toyotas now. I know everybody can relate when you get a new like project car or daily or whatever, you do an extensive amount of research on a car that you really, what the hell? Rat faint casually? You do an extensive amount of research on a car that you're probably gonna do nothing with, but you have all of this knowledge just in case, so you can outsmart all of your friends and act like you're smarter than you actually are, because I do that all the time. Can't have dirty headlights. You know what they say, no dirty garbage, right? So this wonderful unit of a car, you may look at and be like, wow, that's a pile of junk. But it's a 2JGE, baby. So there's another one over there that had a nice stainless exhaust on it. But if you want to do a poor man's Toyota 2J swap, this is a 2JGE, and you can pull these things out for a couple $100 at a local LKQ or pick your pull or whatever the hell you got going on. And you can tear the head off, weld 2 sensors on it, and you have a poor man's GTE for under $1,000. And then, yeah.
It all over the interior.
Oh god.
Look at this door. It looks like.
Oh, gross. This was the nicer one. Yep. There you go. That is a 2JGE, and it's even got a little long tube on it with some poor header wrap. Okay, so this, if you guys do have some 1UZ knowledge, this is an LS460. And this car, if I remember right, I think it's all-wheel drive. No, this is not the all-wheel drive one. I can't remember. One of them's all-wheel drive, but LS460 has a massive front brake rotor. Like, it's huge. So you can actually take the caliper and I believe this rotor and bolt it on a LS400. I think you need to modify the caliper bracket, but I think the rotor just pretty much bolts right on. Messed with the backing plate a little bit so it doesn't hit. And this is a pretty much direct bolt on, minus the caliper, obviously, bracket. Full big brake conversion. So I might be doing that in the future because you can see how big this caliper is, and it's a factory caliper. So we might come back to the junkyard one of these days and grab the calipers off of one of these as well. Well, maybe not the rotors, we'll buy those new, but just the caliper, and do a very budget friendly big brake kit on my Lexus. So kind of interesting to see. I've been looking at that for a while. I've also contemplated on doing a Corvette caliper, some sort of different caliper on that car, like a big brake kit from another car, to show you guys that no matter what car you have, as long as you can get the rotor to bolt onto the spindle, you can put almost whatever caliper you can find on it. And a lot of these cars came factory with a Brembo caliper, so you never know what you can find. But I think that'll just about do it with this little junkyard expedition. I think everything else is kind of junk, but I know I hadn't done a junkyard video in a good amount of time, and I owe you guys one. So that being said, we're gonna head back to the house, clean up all the Fagtech stuff, and show you guys what we got. I'm missing something? Oh god.
We're going to Denny's.
Nice.
I got scissors.
Dude, he like spawns out of nowhere and just finds like random stuff.
At you.
Looting and Fallout.
Got the kid all ready to be degreased and washed. Look at that blue. Yeah, that's gonna take a while. You gotta agitate it.
Came brackets for $500.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, let's roll back up to the shop. Damn, we got a full house again.
So what Evo was in it reviewed it.
What you doing here?
Bad.
You having fun?
No.
What'd you do?
I built a motor.
And you drove it,
Yep.
and it worked. Did you put the push rod back already?
Right here.
Oh, it's back in?
Yay! Yeah, they run better when they're on 8 cylinders. I don't know if you knew that.
This thing rips on 7. I don't know if it needs 8.
Nice. Well, the 400's kicking ass, so getting that thing all dialed in. Got the Lexus in here. I took it off-roading and still cleaning all the junk off of it. But, see, I got the FabTech kit over here. So this is the one off the Dodge. Michael's cleaning up his. And so you can see here's the difference. This is how you find it in the junkyard. That's how it looks like when you clean it up. I'm not even done yet. Still got to get in all these little nooks and crannies and whatnot. And finish cleaning up the bushings and whatnot. But it'll be ready to go on a nice, new, pretty truck. Yeah, you never know what you'll find in the junkyard. You know, I like going doing the junkyard videos. They're a lot of fun. I know you guys like them as well. So if you guys wanted to enjoy today's video, leave a like on it if you did. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And I'm gonna wrap up the grill on this thing this week and get my pistons back so we can go ahead and start getting the short block back together. I got a bunch of engine parts showing up this week for this thing. The last part we're waiting on is rods, and we'll be able to put this whole motor back in the truck. So that being said, I will see you guys in the next video with the F100. Catch you guys later.